Good morning, Likoutey Moharan, Zayin, Tinyana. We are today in Ot Yud. We're shifting gears now. We're changing gears. But basically what we're speaking about till now is there is a tzaddik, there is a manhig. The manhig wants only good for Am Yisrael, the same way Hashem wants only good for Hashem, for the world. This manhig is Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu received the ultimate level of Torah because of the one he received it from. Moshe Rabbeinu received from Hashem, so he gets it in its entirety. Moshe Rabbeinu has this whole package, which is called dat, which if you have this dat, you don't do avirot. Moshe Rabbeinu's involvement in the world is to save people from doing sin. Sin is the most beautiful thing that could exist. The way he saves from sin is by giving you dat, giving you an experience. There's two types of experiences that he gives to his talmidim and his children, which are really one. There is what's called aye, and there's what's called machamita. There is darimala, darimata. There are people who are high, there are people who are low. And the tzaddik, and the tzaddik is constantly dealing with every one of Am Yisrael, giving them the type of knowledge they need to help them where they are now. We thought at the beginning that it's two types of people. There's great people that you need to tell them that they don't know anything. And there's low people that you need to tell them they're very close to Hashem, which are both true. As close as you are, you don't know anything. But actually we're seeing now that it's Likoutey Onamot. We said on Friday, Yom Shishi, is that really it's all one. The tzaddik deals with everybody according to what he needs at that moment in his life, at that space, at that juncture. You have people that in general are higher people. You have people that in general are lower levels. You have great Talmidei Chachamim of the Hashem tzaddikim, and you have a simple person. Thank you. You have people that are usually struggling in their avodat Hashem. So in general, the tzaddik shows to the people that they're low, that Hashem is right there with them. Don't give up. You can do it also. Hashem is with everywhere. And in general, the people that are higher level, he shows them, you didn't really make it yet. You still have a long ways to go. What do you know already? But actually, that's not all he shows to each one. Because to the low ones, once in a while, he shows them, machamita, you don't know nothing. Don't get so comfortable. Don't think you're the viceroy. Don't think, some people make jokes. Me and Hashem, we're so close. I do what I want. Oh, once you start saying that, we're going to show you machamita. We part to push you a little bit far away. We need to show you that you're close, so you really feel that you're close, so you don't give up. But once in a while, we need to show you you don't know much. Keep moving. So you have yira. You have yirat shamayim, even though we don't want you to fall off the boat. So we give you inspiration. We give you chizuk. But we don't want you to get to your head and also to be batet b'mitziut, to have no more existence. You're always with Hashem, so you don't exist anymore. Well, you have ways to go also. And the other one, who's very high, if you keep telling him, keep making him feel he doesn't know, so he's gonna lose yirat shamayim because he never feels that proximity. So once in a while, we give him that proximity. We give him this ratzo. We give him this energy. We give him this experience that he's very close as well. That's what we're up to in Otet. The tzaddik is doing this avoida. Now you understand that our job is just to go to this tzaddik. Your main job as a Jew is to go to the tzaddik. You do your job. Go to him. He'll do his job. Bring you close. That's all. Make it to the tzaddik. Go to his kever. Go to his books. Go to his talmidim. Go to his boydidus, like he told you. And then he's going to do what he has to do. One day you'll feel close. One day you feel far. He knows what you need today. One day a kid needs a kiss. One day he needs to be put in his place. One day he needs a candy. One day he needs a timeout. Depends which type of kid. You need to give more of what. Today, give a lot more candies. And that's our generation. You need a lot more candies and prizes than timeouts. Because we're very low, so we need a lot more pats on the back. By the way, Rav Nosson writes that this is what you see in the old Sifrei Musar, that the old Sifrei Musar would speak about the Avera, and if you did an Avera, and you're going to be in big trouble, and you're all the Chumrot, and all the Geinam. And if you read that book, and you're going to get broken from it, don't read it, says Rav Nosson. Don't read those books. even though they're completely true and it's completely emes. And the one who wrote the book didn't mean to break you at all. He meant to build you. But who are you writing that book for? If you're writing the book for the Talmidei Arizal 500 years ago and can tell him about every pgam that you need to fast 75 times, so the guy has no pgamim in his life. He had one pgam and he's thinking of not fixing it. We're going to make sure he's going to fix it. So we're going to put a book that he's going to be extremely scared of an avera. He's a darimana, machamita. But if you give that to the guy who basically is holding on by the skin of his teeth, that he's doing averot left and right, you're going to tell him that. He says, I'm out of here, close the book. Asher avadi avadi, leave me alone. So the book is emet. But for who is the book emet?
It can also be emet for someone who needs a shock, no?
Yeah, and the tzaddik could use. So, but if you go to the tzaddik and you're underneath under the umbrella of the tzaddik, that tzaddik is going to make sure that you get what you need when you need it. Just stay in the path of the Rebbe. Make Rabbeinu your Rebbe. Then you're going to make sure that you get when you need Machamita, or when you need Ayeh, when you need Menok Haaretz, you're going to get Menok Haaretz, and when you need Machamita, Ayeh, Mekom Kol, you're going to get that also. Don't switch. Stay in the Kav. And then you're going to be on the right path. Because not every person knows how to do this. The real Manhig is Moshe Rabbeinu. The real one who knows this job is Moshe Rabbeinu. Somebody said to me yesterday, they know I listen to you. I don't listen always to the shirim, but whenever I listen, I feel like I'm just getting, wow, what I needed. You answered me a lot of questions. And who is doing that? Rabbeinu is doing that. Rav Gedalia writes in a letter. Amazing thing. You think that Rabbeinu is not Namanhig today? He's still the Rebbe. You're connected, he's still taking care of you. And you're going to see it many times. That lets you have a seder of Likoutey Moharan, a seder of a certain book. And Rav Gedalia writes it himself. He has a seder of Sichot Haran or Chaim Moran or Sipurei Masyot or whatever it might be, Likoutey Halachot. And sometimes life gets in the way and you miss your seder and you miss a few days and you're off track and then you get back in. The day you got back in is the day you needed to see that Sikha. Can't believe it. If you would have learned it 2 weeks ago, you would have not. I needed to hear that today. And all of a sudden I don't listen to the shir every day. It's too many, 20 minutes every day. But I listen once in a while. But when I listened, it was speaking to me. Because the Rebbe is making you don't listen every day. The Rebbe is making that you decide in your heart, you know what, I want to read my own books. I'm going to read Crossing Our Bridge. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read Through Fire and Water. That's my seder, no problem. Because that's what the Rebbe is guiding you to read. And that's what you have to, even though you think you're deciding, the tzaddik is using putting some liminal messages in your mind for you to make the decisions because he wants you to get blessed. And all of a sudden you're going to get this and be like, you know what? I'm going back to Rabbi Ryu's shir. I'm going to go back inside there because that's what you need to hear this next 2 weeks. Even though I don't know what you need at all. I'm just reading here all I said. I have no idea. But the Rebbe is going to use all those tools in order to guide you the way you need to be guided. And one day it's going to be a pat on the back, and one day it's going to be, wake up, come on, get moving. In our generation, it's going to be mostly a pat on the back, mostly a kiss. And once in a while, machamita. Now, once you have this Rebbe, and you're following this Rebbe, now look what happens. Through the concept of Ben v'Talmid. And by the way, this is very hard to understand. So through the Kitzur Likoutey Moharan and the Likoutey Tzot, Rav Nosson writes, through being close to a tzaddik who's doing Prinat Ben v'Talmid, by having a type of Rebbe that can give you both, if you go to another place, he's not going to know what you need when you need. You're not going to get this. But if your Rebbe is the Rebbe that's working on this Prinat Ben v'Talmid, Ari Dezeh, Mishu Ish Chayim, somebody who is a soldier, somebody who takes a position of authority, somebody who has a certain power. V'enu efech, shekorin rom mazal, shlei mazel. In Yiddish, shlei mazel is a loser. A guy.
Shalom mazel.
A shlo. Rom mazel. The guy, how do you say poisse? Un poisseux. Rom mazel is un poisseux. The guy's a poisseux. If you're not a shlomazel, if you're Anshe Chayim, Ish Chayim, הוא יכול לקבל בעת האכילה הערת הרצון. We're switching completely now. we're going to something that's called He'arat HaRatzon. And when you're going to get this certain level, which is called He'arat HaRatzon,
Is it awakening of will?
it's the illumination,
illumination,
He'ara, from will, Ratzon.
Okay.
That means that a person can know intellectually certain things are true, but he has no feeling for them or no desire for them. Yes, it's true that it makes sense to serve Hashem, but I have no desire to do that. It's true that whatever it might be, but I don't have the will. Will is everything. If you have will, you can accomplish anything if you have the will. En davar omed nifnei ratzon, nothing can stand in your way. Rabbeinu speaks in Torah Samech Vav that we want to help you do mitzvot. The only way you can do mitzvot is if you have the desire. But in order to give you desire, we give you obstacles, because obstacles increases the desire. But once you have the desire, you can get to anything. Don't work on figuring out how to do things. Figure out on how to want it enough. That's Itbodedut, by the way. Itbodedut is you sit in a room and you develop your desires. You take them out. You refine them. You start to feel what you really want with your life. What do you want with your life? What do you want after 20 years? We're all on autopilot, living lives that people programmed for us. But what do you want with your life? What does your soul want for your life? That is the Ratzon Pnimi inside of you. Many times do Itbodedut. You take it out. So here, we want to get to this He'arat Ratzon. Or, He'ara, shining. It's shining Ratzon on you. When can you get this? B'shat achila, when you're eating. Dehainu, sha'irno haratzon be'et achila, v'yishtok, v'yichsof me'od elav yitbarach beratzon muflag. You will have ishtokikut. You will have desires, longings. Me'od elav yitbarach beratzon muflag. Tremendous desire to come close to Hashem. B'rishum yediyah, without any knowledge. Shelo yeda klan ma'u rotzeh. I don't even know what I want. You could want to serve Hashem, but I want Shas. I want Rabbeinu Tam. I want to go to Uma. I want to buy new tzitzis. I want to learn Ilchot. And then there's wanting Hashem that you don't even know what I want. I want Hashem, I don't even know what I want anymore. It's the highest level of Ratzon. It's a Ratzon muflag for Hashem. Rishum yediyah lo yeda klan ma'u rotzeh. Want Hashem. Those tzaddikim, I think the Baal Tanya, said, I don't want, not Gan Eden, I want Hashem. Rabbeinu has a language like that. But the certain person who speaks Torah, there's certain people who serve Hashem for Gan Eden. Smart people, smarter than people want this world. The worst investment you can make is this world. Which Torah is it? It's Torah Lamed Zayin in Tinyana. Maybe open up to Lamed Zayin. Says Rabbeinu here, first paragraph, second line. Ikar, תחליטו שרק לעבוד וללך בדרכי השם לשמו יתברך. Serve Hashem for Hashem. כדי לזכות להכיר אותו יתברך. Why do we serve Hashem? To know Him, to become close to Him. לדעת אותו יתברך. תורה למד זין, I turn to in Tinyana. שזהו עיקר תכלית. וזה רצונו. You see it, John?
Yeah, I'm here.
שאנחנו נכיר אותו יתברך. The reason you came to the world is to become close to Hashem, to know Hashem. All the knowledge you get of Hashem is called being close to Hashem. ואין ראוי לאדם שיהיה כוונה אחרת בעבודתו. It is not fitting that you should have any other ulterior motives in serving Hashem. כי אם נאמנות רצונו יתברך, שאמר נעשה רצונו. We're doing what He wants, because He said. כי יש מי שעובד כל ימיו ורודף אחר תאוות עולם הזה. You can just listen. I'm just a few sentences. Some people are working hard, running. For what? עולם הזה. To have a bank account, to have a house, to have a few cars. few acquisitions. Maybe I'll have a second house. Maybe I'll have a building. Maybe I'll have placements. Worked hard, and the guy's 80, 90. He's full of properties, full of money, full of bank accounts. Wow. That's not a wow. That's foolish. He just wants to fill his stomach with all kinds of desires. That's really silly. Because this is a losing stock. It's like a guy, he goes overseas and he makes all his money. There's a mashal like that. And all of his money, he decided they had really good foods over there. So he's going to bring all kinds of good foods and vegetables to his family overseas. He made a lot of money and invested everything in tomatoes or whatever. And now he gets on the boat and he brings it back to takes him 6 months to get home. Everything's rotten. You saved your whole life money. Your whole life you're running after money, but when you get there, it's rotten merchandise. That's silly. Anybody who's investing in this world, anybody with a little brains will just realize this is not the world to invest in. That's for sure a silly investment. It's just not smart, even a business tax. Now, most people don't know there's another investment, so at least I'll have a good life over here while I can, because that's what there is. There's nothing else. But if you know there's something else, there's Olam Haba, so it makes much more sense to invest in Olam Haba. Every Amud Yomi that you go to, every Halacha, every Likoutey Moharan, that's placements put aside for eternity that you're going to have access to. Anything you touched here in Torah, you're going to be able to touch on many, many, many greater levels in the next world. So the best investment is to go through the whole Torah and to support Torah and Talmidei Chachamim and Tzedakah and Yeshivot. That's a good investment. Even if the investment is for my next world. Yesh mi shoved mishtadel kidei liskot me'olam haba. V'gam ze nikui minei beten. But it's also called for me. Mirui beten. I want to fill up my stomach. Shevotze lemanot bitno v'tavoto im olam haba. I need to have myself placed, a good placement. I need to have a good neighborhood in the next world. So at least I'm thinking of the better world. I'm skipping a bit. I want to show you what the Rebbe says. I'm skipping. Smarter to invest in the next world than to invest for this world. Because it's actually a lasting stock. You're bringing gold from the other side of the world in your boat. You're going to use the gold here. But it's still thinking about me and my gold. I need my next world. It's not thinking yet about the tachlit, which is to know Hashem. And then he says, this guy's smarter because he's shooting next. He's not looking at the world that is going to be, it's going to rot, it's going to wither away. וגם באמת בוודאי טוב יותר הרבה לעבוד השם, אפילו אם עובד בשביל עולם הבא. It's a very smart choice to serve Hashem for the next world. אך אף על פי כן זה נקרא מילוי בטן. But you gotta know it's still called self-interest. ובאמת, and then he says, אבל אני, it's going lower, אין בוחר לעצמי משתי כיתות. דוד המלך, he's talking about, צדיק אמס, I don't want, not this world, not next world. כי אם לזכות לחזות בנועם השם, I want to know Hashem. I don't want not עולם הזה, not עולם הבא, I want the next world. Okay, so that's what it's saying here. Thank you. We have 1 minute left. The tzaddik, he's not interested in anything for himself, just to do for Hashem, to be close to Hashem. Close to Hashem means that you really understand Hashem and you can be like Him. In spiritual terms, similarity is closeness. Here we can be sitting next to each other and we're close. But in spiritual terms, when you're sitting on the bus with an Oved Avodah Zarah, you're physically close, but you're light years apart in terms of closeness and spirituality. You are very close to a person that's like you in Avodat Hashem, who's on the other side of the world. So being close to the tzaddik, close to Hashem, is being similar to the tzaddik, similar to Hashem. The tzaddik mimics Hashem. That's what he does. The tzaddik is mimicking Hashem in all his ways. That's why Hashem gave a world where you can become a giver. The whole world is about giving because He is a giver. So we're going to give you a situation where you can be givers. And so you're mimicking Hashem, you're becoming close to Him. That's the reason why we came to the world. And that is the real proper ratzon. To not want even good things, but they're for me. I need to fill up I need to do a lot of checks on my checklist. That's still for me. He'erat ratzon is me'ir the ratzon muflag. I don't even know what I want to do. I just want Hashem. Not this world, not the next world. I just want Hashem. And that's going to translate into the Torah and to the tzaddik. I want to know the tzaddik. I want to know the Likoutey Moharan. I want to know the Shas. I want to know this because that's where Hashem is. And not thinking about what I'm going to get later, what I'm going to get in the next world. Here and now I'm understanding it. Here it's the Gan Eden, is the mitzvah itself. Rabbi says in Torah.